How Mars Became a Dead Planet, a Tragic Tale. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into the tragic history of Mars and exploring how it transformed from a once potentially habitable planet to the cold, barren desert we see today. This is the story of Mars, a tale of lost potential and cosmic change. Early Mars, a water-rich world. Billions of years ago, Mars was a very different place. Evidence suggests that early Mars had a thick atmosphere and liquid water on its surface. Ancient river valleys, lake beds, and mineral deposits indicate that water once flowed freely across the Martian landscape. Water evidence. Geological features like outflow channels and sedimentary layers indicate the presence of large amounts of water. Missions like NASA's Curiosity rover have found minerals that form in the presence of water, such as clay and sulfates. Idiotic media, H1. vidIQ. Climate. Early Mars likely had a more temperate climate, supported by a thicker atmosphere that could sustain liquid water on its surface. The loss of Mars' atmosphere. The fate of Mars took a dramatic turn with the loss of its atmosphere. Without a strong magnetic field to protect it, the Martian atmosphere was gradually stripped away by solar wind and radiation. Magnetic field. Mars once had a magnetic field similar to Earth's, which shielded it from solar winds. However, as the planet's core cooled, it lost its magnetic field, leaving the atmosphere vulnerable. Idiotic media, H1. Solar wind erosion. Over time, the solar wind stripped away the Martian atmosphere. Data from NASA's MAVEN, Mars Atmosphere and Volatile Evolution mission indicates that the atmosphere was lost to space at a significant rate. vidIQ. The climate catastrophe. As Mars lost its atmosphere, it experienced a catastrophic climate change. The once warm and wet planet became cold and dry. Temperature drop. The thinning atmosphere led to a dramatic drop in surface temperatures. Water, once stable on the surface, began to evaporate and freeze. Loss of water. Much of Mars' water was lost to space, while some became trapped in polar ice caps and subsurface ice. Idiotic media, H1. Geological changes. The loss of atmosphere and water had profound effects on Mars' geology. Volcanic activity slowed, and the planet's surface became more eroded and less dynamic. Volcanism. Volcanic activity on Mars, which was once robust, decreased significantly. This reduced the release of gases that could have helped to replenish the atmosphere. Surface erosion. With less atmospheric pressure, wind erosion became the dominant geological force, shaping the Martian landscape into the desolate terrain we see today. vidIQ. Current Mars, a frozen desert. Today, Mars is a cold, arid planet with a thin atmosphere composed mostly of carbon dioxide. The surface is dotted with evidence of its watery past, but liquid water is rare and unstable. Thin atmosphere. The current atmosphere of Mars is about 100 times thinner than Earth's, making it incapable of supporting liquid water on the surface. Frozen water. Water exists mainly as ice in the polar regions and beneath the surface. Seasonal changes can cause small amounts of liquid water to form, but it quickly evaporates or freezes. vidIQ. Conclusion. Mars' transformation from a potentially habitable world to a barren desert is a sobering reminder of the fragility of planetary environments. Understanding the history of Mars not only helps us appreciate the dynamic nature of planets, but also provides valuable lessons for studying other celestial bodies and even our own Earth.